Hello. The first one is Hulu up to Saturn Disney Plus become unified streaming home by via our local news.
A major change will soon be coming to one of the largest streaming platforms in the U.S. Disney says it will fully integrate Hulu into the Disney Plus app by next year. The unified platform will still allow users to subscribe to Hulu or Disney Plus individually. However, Hulu as a separate app will no longer exist, and all content will exist under one roof.
Wow.
Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories.
This one is Hulu to Saturn in the US by Cord Cutting News.
Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories.
This one is Hulu to Saturn in the US by
Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including Hulu is going away as we know at the end of Hulu as it merges into Disney Plus. Not a surprise. We got the full details of when and what's happening here. ESPN's new subscription service, ESPN Unlimited, which gives you live access to ESPN networks, apparently now more content too, like WWE, has a release date. We'll tell you when. And Disney reported its earnings. Hulu lost a lot of subscribers. These stories and a whole lot more, at least Hulu for live TV did. We'll break it all down in a moment. First though, if you're new here, you can always find a link to every story I talk about in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. If you like what we do, please consider hitting that subscribe button or hitting that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. So YouTube recommends our videos to more people. It really does help us, and hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. Hulu to shut down in the United States and combine with Disney Plus. Now, not a big surprise. For some time now, they've been pushing people into the Disney Plus app, moving most of their content over. Now, a few big noticeable things, exceptions. There's been a few shows that have not merged over, but more importantly, that's just a small detail they can probably fix. Hulu Plus Live TV has not merged in. And according to Disney, what they've told us is there's no plans to, as of right now, merge Live TV into Disney Plus. Remember, eventually Hulu Plus Live is supposed to spin off into an independent third company in a joint venture with Fubo, where Fubo and Hulu Plus Live merge. Now, I see a lot of misinformation about that online, that people are saying, oh, the new ESPN streaming service will be partially owned by this joint venture with Fubo. No. Only Hulu Plus Live, the ESPN streaming service, ESPN Unlimited, will not be involved in that venture with it. But it is expected to be available through the Disney Plus app. Keep that in mind with this. Now, in 2026, the exact date has not been announced, they will release a new Disney Plus app, fully combining the two services with this, and it'll be available there. Internationally, the Stars section. Now, Hulu's kind of been available internationally under a Stars brand through the Disney Plus app. That's going to be rebranded into Hulu, and has already kind of started doing that in some areas. Now, this comes as Hulu has now completed its full sale. Comcast no longer owns any part of Hulu. When Hulu first launched, it was a joint venture between ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS, with CBS owning the smallest share of that. And over the last, 10 years, slowly, it's all been combined down now under Disney. And now that they've completed the purchase with Comcast, Disney now owns 100% Hulu.
Hulu.
What that means is that they no longer have to split revenue, so they can integrate it. I expect that Hulu will now become an add-on to Disney Plus, like get more content by subscribing to the Hulu tier. Would not surprise me someday in the future that the Hulu brand itself completely goes away and it's all pushed into the Disney Plus one. Exact details on when this will happen is unknown, but they say sometime in 2026.
2026. Wow,
With that,
wow.
ESPN and Disney announced that a launch date for its new ESPN Unlimited streaming service, August 21st, it will go live, which is in time for the college football and NFL season like they said it would. It will cost $29.99 for the base plan. You'll be able to get slightly more expensive plans that bundle in things like Disney Plus and Hulu, etc. with it. With this, you'll get access to ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, SEC Network, ACC Network, ESPN News, ESPN Deportes, and more. And I suspect that we'll also see the NFL Network and NFL Red Zone bundled into this at some point when that merger is complete. Check out my video from yesterday for more details about the ESPN completing its purchase of, or a deal to purchase, I should say, the NFL Network, NFL Red Zone, and more. We'll talk a little bit about that later. Now with this, they also announced some new deals that ESPN will now become the exclusive home for WWE's pay-per-view, basically exclusive rights, which will include WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, and a full slate of WWE's annual premium spectaculars will be included in this with this deal. Now they will reportedly be just at the standard ESPN Unlimited price, so it kind of makes that $30 look a lot better if you're a WWE fan. It's just one of the many things they announced with this deal. Now, also, they announced that the new ESPN Unlimited service is being considered to be partnering with more sports streaming services. We'll see what that happens. We'll see a bundle of the Fox One streaming service that gives you Fox-owned sports and ESPN sports into a single bundle. Maybe bundle in Max for the Warner Brothers Discovery content or Peacock for the NBC content. We'll see how this all plays out, but for now they say they are interested in more bundle deals for its new streaming service. Not a surprise here, we're already seeing many bundle options for Disney streaming brands with this. We'll keep an eye on it. But leave me a comment, let me know. Now, they did report earnings and they had record billions of dollars of revenue. But Hulu Plus Live is the one area that's still kind of a negative, and it's part of a growing trend. Hulu Plus Live TV lost over 100,000 subscribers in the second calendar quarter. Remember, Disney's calendar year ends early. So I think this was their third quarter. Their fiscal year ends in September. It's a fiscal calendar thing. But it's, in the second calendar quarter,
yeah,
they lost 100,000 subscribers. This comes as Disney Plus added over 1 million subscribers.
Oh, really?
And part of it's the time of year, but part of it's increasingly, if you're not paying to watch sports, why are you paying for a live TV streaming service? Be very interesting. Fubo will release its numbers earlier. Will they see subscriber numbers go up, or will they continue to go down? Also, it'd be interesting. Disney is doing this joint venture.
It can go either way. It can go up or down. So, yeah.
With Fubo and kind of shoving Hulu Plus Live over there, just as they're about to kind of undermine it a little bit with this new Hulu Unlimited service. And yes, a lot of these services will, if you're subscribed to them, will also get you the ESPN Unlimited service. But you're already paying for it too. Most of it's just the cable networks you already get through things like Fubo. We'll watch it. We'll see what happens. All right. 32 years ago today in TV history, Perfect Strangers came to an end. Now, I didn't realize this, but apparently the show was inspired by the Olympics.
Really?
And kind of submitted the idea with it. Originally premiered on March 25, 1986, and ended on August 6, 1993. I should say, in TV history yesterday. Aired on ABC, was a wildly popular show. Left an indelible mark on television through the 80s and 90s, and still very popular to this day. The final episode, Up and Away Part 2, aired this week, 32 years ago, right now. Any Perfect Stranger fans? Leave me a comment. Let me know. I want to hear from you. All right, you may be hearing a lot about a major data breach affecting Google. Now, kind of give you a quick little insight into this. Does not seem to be affecting, for now, regular end users here. Seems to be a breach of Google's Salesforce data of business customers, customers that have listings on like Google Maps and different things that they used. And Google has confirmed the breach in a blog post, and they're investigating it. They say most of the data compromised was data that was already publicly available, like contact information for businesses. But for now, it does not seem to be affecting individual customers' personal ones for your own personal Gmail. We'll keep an eye on this, but depending on how this plays out, could be one of the biggest data breaches Google has ever experienced with it. We'll watch it out. A major radio show could be coming to an end. Howard Stern's iconic radio show could come to an end soon. After a remarkable 20-year run on Sirius XM, it's being reported by multiple sources out there.
Ating iwiyotan yung. Listen.
Hey everyone.
Oh, I need to let me see. Let's see. So I think it's okay. I don't see anyone. Let me see. Okay. This one is Disney Plus. That's Hulu. The Hulu up. Explain.
Welcome back. In today's video, we're diving into a major shakeup in the streaming world. Disney is phasing out the standalone Hulu app and fully integrating it into Disney Plus by 2026. So let's break down what that means for viewers,
hello, Daniel Baby. What's up?
content creators, and the streaming landscape as a whole. But before we dive in, if you're new here and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button to stay updated with the latest news and trends in tech. And if you like this video, give us a like and share your thoughts in the comments below. So, let's get started. Here's what's happening. Disney, now the sole owner of Hulu following a $9 billion deal with Comcast, has confirmed plans to bring Hulu entirely under the Disney Plus roof. A new combined Disney Plus app featuring Hulu content will launch in 2026. Yet for now, subscribers will still have the option to purchase Hulu or Disney Plus separately. Why is this happening? Well, Disney's rationale is multifaceted. Combining the two platforms streamlines operations, enhances personalization, and reduces subscriber churn, meaning fewer people unsubscribe. Plus, merging ad platforms through one unified ad server dubbed Mission Control will likely boost ad revenue and cross-platform effectiveness. Analysts estimate this consolidation could save Disney around $3 billion. Now let's talk about what this means for you. The standalone Hulu app will be phased out by 2026, but you can still subscribe to Hulu individually, just through the new Disney Plus app. For those enjoying Hulu Plus Live TV, there's an option to migrate to a joint venture with Fubo. But as of now, the exact path for this transition is still unfolding. Additionally, Disney will stop reporting individual subscriber numbers for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, shifting focus to overall streaming performance. So what's the industry and viewer reaction? Well, it's mixed. Fans praise the potential convenience and cost savings of a unified app, while others worry about losing Hulu's slick interface. One viewer commented, "A new unified Disney Plus and Hulu streaming app will be available in 2026. Customers will still be able to buy a standalone Hulu subscription, at least initially." Another said, "If they do this right, it will be a game changer. Two apps into one with some cost savings passed on to consumers. That would be great."
Yeah.
However, some lament the end of Hulu as we know it, expressing concerns about how the merger might affect content and user experience. One person tweeted, "So sad to hear that Hulu may be going away soon. I have no interest in merging with Disney Plus. I really hope they keep the Hulu app around." The experts largely see this move as a logical step toward reducing redundant tech and consolidating ad systems, efficient for Disney, but perhaps less desirable for loyal Hulu fans. So what does the future hold? As we look ahead to 2026, Disney's vision is clear. One powerhouse streaming app delivering everything from general entertainment and family programming to news and live sports. It's ambitious, cost-effective, and aimed squarely at boosting engagement and revenue. For Disney, this integration marks a significant stride in its evolution from traditional media giant to a nimble, dynamic streaming service. By 2026, the company's portfolio should offer an enticing blend of must-have content, operational efficiency, and a compelling value proposition for consumers. Whether this integration retains the beloved aspects of Hulu while enhancing convenience remains to be seen. And that's a wrap on today's video. What are your thoughts on Disney's decision to merge Hulu and Disney Plus? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on all things tech. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Wow.
Welcome back to a special weekend edition of Cord Cutting Today.
This one is Paramount Plus in Peacock Motion is even below. So by code luck.
Welcome back to a special weekend edition of Cord Cutting Today. Some light news broke last week that Paramount Plus has lost over 1.3 million subscribers in its second quarter of 2025. Wow. We're going to break down what this means, and this comes as there's been continued interest, reportedly, between Peacock and Paramount Plus maybe doing a joint venture. That's been held up by a merger, but that merger closes very soon. We'll tell you what's happening and more, and why I think it's very likely that Paramount Plus and Peacock will be merging, or I should say maybe doing a joint venture together. These stories and my thoughts on them in a quick second. But first, if you want to learn more about this, I'll put a link to our story I'm about to talk about in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. If you like what we do here, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that thumbs up. We break down everything happening in the world of cord cutting, try to help you break free from the high cost of TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. All right, let's dive into it. In the second quarter of 2025, it was announced that Paramount Plus lost 1.3 million subscribers. Now, they're still doing significantly better than many streaming services at 77.7 total subscribers worldwide. Now, this is not good news, though. It's not like, oh, we lost a little subscribers. This is 1.3 million subscribers, a lost number we don't typically see from streaming services with this. Now, this comes as Skydance and Paramount are about to merge, and then Paramount's going to get new leadership in Skydance with this. Now, it's expected to close, I believe, August 7th. I'm doing it off the top of my head. Sometime early August. Somebody correct me if I was wrong on that date. I was just doing it off the top of my head. When that happens, Skydance's leadership is expected to take over, and they've hinted at massive changes. Now, for some time, there has been reported talks of Warner Brothers Discovery. Before Skydance came in, there was talk of Warner Brothers Discovery buying Paramount. That did not become a reality. Part of the excitement there was to merge everything into Max. But there's been talk from Comcast, too, for NBC Universal and Paramount to basically merge Peacock and merge Paramount Plus. Now, the two companies would not merge. Comcast would not merge with Paramount, but they would do a joint venture where a third entity would be created, and the two streaming services we put into that joint ownership between the two, and Paramount Plus and Peacock content would exist together in a single service right there. Exact details on how that will work, pricing, all kinds of big questions has not been announced, but there's been continued rumors on this. But if this trend continues, we could be in a very tough spot. Now, we've seen Peacock continue to struggle to be profitable. Paramount also has been struggling to become profitable in it with this. And we'll have to wait and see how it all plays out. I think Paramount's going to have to do something here. They are in a precarious position. Their cable networks are really struggling, some of them. Nickelodeon is suffering from the same thing that Cartoon Network and others are suffering from. Kids are just not watching cable TV like they used to. MTV is now running long blocks of shows like Friends, which is not a show I typically think of with MTV content. And pressure across the board is growing on them, as it's growing on all media partners. You know, for a while, everything was consolidated down into Hulu for streaming. All these big four were all partnered in Hulu. Then they all said, we want our own service. We don't want to split all the revenue with Hulu. And now it sounds like we're going back to what it was. You know, everybody realized, hey, you know, Americans are not going to subscribe to 8+ different services. And now we're seeing that slow consolidation back. And I think that's kind of the future here. I think Paramount Plus and Peacock are the two to keep an eye on for this. Now, it doesn't mean the deal is guaranteed, but I think numbers like this make it very unlikely that we're going to see any change. We saw Peacock not adding subscribers, not really losing subscribers, but still significantly smaller than Paramount Plus, extremely smaller than Max and Disney Plus. Of the big four streaming services, they are the smallest. But they've been leaning heavily into sports. So has Paramount Plus a little bit. It'll be a pretty good merger, and it's one that if these two don't do it, they're going to merge with somebody. They're going to try to strike a deal. That's been reported that the new leadership over at Paramount wants, and that the leadership at Comcast wants. They've just been waiting for the merger to be completed before they can finalize talks for this. There are more streaming services on the market than the market can support. What does that mean? It means during 2020, at the height of everything happening there, the average cord cutters American paid between for 7 to 8 streaming services on average. Some paid more, some paid less. In our most recent survey of our followers here, over 1,500 of you told us that you subscribe to 3 or fewer streaming services now that are paid on average. Because of that, that means that all these services here, there's not enough people subscribing to all of them. Not just these, but the 100+ other paid services out there. There's just not enough people paying for them to support all of them. At some point, we're going to see a whittling down of them. We've already slowly seen that with it. Yeah. We'll have to keep a close eye on this, but the truth is here, a growing number of Americans are paying for fewer streaming services. Cost of streaming services is going up. It's resulting in people canceling. We saw that recently. Dish and Sling TV just reported hundreds of thousands of subscribers leaving. Comcast and Spectrum also lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers combined on their TV service. I suspect we'll see that continue into the future. So leave me a comment. Have you cut back on the number of streaming services? If so, which ones? Are you a Paramount Plus subscriber? How interested in it are you? I'll be honest, outside of Star Trek content, I don't really have a burning desire to go subscribe to it. I subscribe when there's something I want to watch. I unsubscribe. At best, it's a rotational service for me, and one that I don't put in rotation very often. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, what you subscribe to. I'll love to hear from you. I do believe that Paramount Plus and Peacock are the two most vulnerable major streaming services on the market right now. Peacock a little less so because they've struck big sports deals, but they are not seeing that huge growth in subscribers that I think they had probably hoped for with the sports rights. We'll see what happens come NFL season and into the spring of next year. For Paramount Plus, losing 1.3 million is a bad sign. If that continues, if their new Star Trek series are not big hits, they're becoming kind of divisive a little bit. A lot of people are either loving them or hating them with it. We'll see. I think there's a lot of potential in the new Star Trek series. I think there's a lot of things that Paramount can lean into assets. But at some point, people are asking, there's so much content to watch. I just don't have enough hours in the day. They need more than just one or two good Star Trek series to lock in millions of new viewers. So we'll have to wait and see. But that's it for today. If you want to read more about all the Paramount earnings numbers, Jess did a great story over at CoreCarsNews.com. I'll put a link to it in the show notes and in the first pinned comment. As always, though, hey, check out CoreCarsNews.com. What we talk about here is a fraction of what we cover over at CoreCarsNews.com. Just so many deals, news, tips, tricks, reviews, and more. We just don't have enough time in the day to cover it all here on YouTube. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care. Be safe. I'll talk to you all again real soon.
Let's have some.
Was CD while she had a boyfriend? I think she said she did or didn't. We figure out if that was. She says she was lying about that now. That doesn't really matter. Her words don't have.
Her words mean nothing now.
Well, they don't mean anything truthful, right? They can still mean. Yeah. They can still mean. Let's look at this girl out of her mind and see what she does next. She's now a Lolcow. Outsanity. Go ahead.
But what I was gonna say is, like, when I say that her words mean nothing to me now, like, for me personally, literally nothing. But obviously, I have to find things to talk about because that's what we do here or whatever. But I will not take anything that comes out of this girl's mouth seriously ever again, because I'm gonna think in my head, in the back of my head, it's all a script.
Let's check out what North is up to. Let me do so much.
NDF, bro, to the river, to the sea. NDF will be free, bitch. I don't go flock. All right, keep going.
Okay. All right, so let's get into it.
Now go. Turn your camera on, but put your titties away first, okay?
Oh, okay, hold on.
Bold accusations.
Bro, she had them puppies out. She was out there showing ass, gat, titty, bitty. It don't matter what she was showing. She was showing it all. Look at her over there being a pillow princess.
All right.
I do love my pillows.
So you and CD are getting into it in the main chat, and now
Yeah.
everybody's trying to be like, well,
Oh,
I'm
man.
right. She's definitely a cloud chaser. All right. And I was like, no. You weren't capping when you said you called me crying on the date. She wasn't.
Bro,
We were on the phone for like
I
20
no,
minutes.
no, both of y'all be.
sobbing, dude.
I'm
I
a
went
drunk.
to a
I need you
gas
guys. To,
station.
I need both of y'all to be quiet for 1 minute for my drunk ass, okay? I
Go
call.
ahead.
Let me see. So this one, this one is talk about morning dew, but midnight in morning dew, but midnight freeze review by the sourcing snack. Like, so let's get into this one in 3, 2, 1.
Back to Certain Snack Where Life. Yeah! Welcome back to Certain Snack Where Life is too short to be serious. This morning was dramatic. I planned to finish this review in the morning, get it up bright and early, but you know what happened? This was not available. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, dramatic, but we got to it, and yeah, this is about the second, third time I've tried this drink, but anyways. Baja, Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Midnight. It's a passion fruit flavored
Midnight
Baja variant, right? It's really good, sweet, carbonated, good burst of passion fruit, good burst of Baja. Albeit maybe not my favorite Mountain Dew of all time. Really, really good taste. Will pair well with anything you get at Taco Bell. Strong on the passion fruit, as I said. And, you know, very, very tropical esque vibes. 8.5. And the freeze.
Right now, well, the feature look good. I like freezes. Yeah.
A little bit more.
So comment down below if you want me to try the Taco Bell's Mountain Dew Mina and Mina Freeze. Let me know in the comments. Yeah.
Syrupy, less carbonated. It does taste good though.
You look good.
Not as good as a Baja Blast Freeze. I give it a 7 though. The passion flavor doesn't come out quite as well. It's just good, right? So again, that is Taco Bell Baja, or Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Midnight, permanent until you guys get tired of it.
Yeah.
Or who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Eventually, everyone gets tired of something.
Yeah.
Other than Baja Blast, of course. Other than that, I'll see y'all around. Yeehaw! Welcome back to the
This one is Wireless in Quacker's Gorilla Meal and Gorilla Burger Review. But the song is like
Third Snack Life is too. Yeehaw! Welcome back to the Third Snack Life. It's too short to be serious. I apologize if this thumbnail looks terrible when it gets all said and done. I wasn't expecting the sun to come out from the cloud that it was behind, but it's okay. This is life. Alright, so Glorilla has a big collab going on with Raleigh's. She's got 3 burgers, all of them pretty similar with the barbecue sauce. Some have some onions on them, some don't. I think, you know, the regular Glorilla burger, just the burger, not the baby burger, but the Texas toast one. It has like all the fixings other than the fried onions and the sauteed onions. The Buford has sauteed and fried onions. Plus you got onion fries, which are the fried onions that you can get as a side. So we got the little baby burger as part of the $4 meal deal. Yes, $4 meal deal. It fries, a burger. I don't know what the 4th item was. That's a good question. It might be what was the 4th item? I thought it was 4 items. Maybe it's 3 items. Apple pie. That was the 4th item. So, look, the sun's gone. Yes, yes, yes. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Let's get that thumbnail. There you go. I got distracted and it worked.
Nope.
All right. So, I guess we'll eat the onion fries first since we've got it falling everywhere.
Yeah. Onion fries. Onion fries. Minimum.
Breading very, very, very.
The onion fries do look good.
Raleigh's core seasons and flavoring. Inside is a onion, obviously. These are good, but they need a sauce. They're missing that sauce, right? You go to anywhere and get fried onion, you get a sauce. Subtle sweetness and good savory blend. It's like a onion had a baby with a Raleigh's fry. I'm gonna give them an 8. Now you can't order those with the $3 meal deal. Those almost $4 meal deal. Those almost cost $4 on their own. So if you want to splurge and spend like $8, you can get the $4 meal deal, add those, and put them on top of this burger that's got grilled onions, lots of barbecue sauce, and cheese.
Wow. Cheese.
I just spilled barbecue sauce on myself.
Isn't that good?
The sauce is a little molasses-y, a little heavy on the fructose corn syrup there. It's decent though, right? Even though it's super saucy, it comes together well enough, and its taste is fair. I'm just gonna hold off from cleaning myself off because you can't see it. And, I'm trying to make that mess. So now we have the big Buford from Texas. There she is in all her glory. You got fried onions. Maybe they're not fried onions. I guess not. But you got fried onions, 2 patties, some melted cheese. You got pepper jack American, barbecue sauce. Oh, so you got regular onion. Well, this looks like grilled onions too. Pickles. So all kinds of things. Let's try out the Glorilla
Texas toast.
barbecue Buford.
Texas toast sandwich logo. Yeah.
Firm buttery toast. Reminds me of eating garlic bread.
Butter toast.
That's really the vibe here.
Really?
Not too much barbecue sauce. You get a lot of that Rally's flavor from the onions.
From the onions.
Still feels like something's missing. Like, I feel like
I know in the book
sauce
I'm actually
would carry this to a 10.
Yeah. I don't like the pickles. Yeah.
Very meaty.
Meaty.
It's like eating a burger.
Meat.
Which I guess that's what it is. But I mean garlic bread. Texas toast is garlic bread. All the same thing. It's described as Texas toast. It's very good.
Literally, yeah.
Almost like a cowboy burger on steroids. Personally, I'm gonna go 9. I just think like a zesty profile from like a bloomin' sauce, something of those lines that pairs well with onions, would really carry this to another level. But I'm satisfied with the product, and again, Rally's did a very good job on this. 7 for the little burger, 9 for the big Buford. The onion petals got an 8. So, I had some disappointing runs with Rally's recently, but this one, they did good. They did good on you, Glorilla. You better be proud.
The fires
You
in
better
the
be
book
proud,
are
Hunter
good.
Bun.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'll see y'all around. Yay!
The board logo, yeah. So I think I'm in a premiere, so drop a like if you like, and comment down below if you want to see more streams like this, and also let me know if you want to see more review streams. Let me know in the comments. Yeah. Subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload and go live. And you're going to be redirected to Rewind. Rewind. Go and say Texas toast. Texas toast is the best. Yep. Say in the Rewind said Texas toast is the best. Yeah.